for China 2019. Yeah, we're a long way away to 2019, but it belongs, or it begins this last of the 4 days of qualification process. 5 days if you include the FIBA Africa. There's the results so far in this Group B round 1 matchup. Australia with a convincing victory in Chinese Taipei, and Japan dropping one at home. A crucial game to the Philippines. And the table as it stands right now, Australia and Philippines on top. Japan and Chinese Taipei with yet a victory. Only 1 game gone, so it's early days. They'll play 6 games in total over 3 windows. This window in November, February, and then the final one end of June, beginning of July, over those 4 days there. As the fans have flocked in their hundreds, about 8,000 the Titanium Arena holds. Chance for the home Australian fans to see their team, their favourites, their heroes on home soil. Of course, Australia returned from the FIBA Asia Cup as champions. That was in Beirut, Lebanon. First time Australia have competed at the FIBA Asia level. But now home for a competitive game in the World Cup qualifying. Andre Lamanis, the head coach of Australia, just taking a little wander to gather his thoughts. Japan are the visitors. Let's get him onto the floor.
Number 6, Makoto Hayashima. Number 7, Ryusai Shinonama. Number 8, Atsuya Ota. Number 10, Kosuke Takeuchi. Number 11, Naoki Yuto. Number 15, Joji Takeuchi. Number 18, Yodai Baba. Number 24, Daiki Tanaka. Number 35, Ira Brown. Number 51, Takotoshi Furukawa. And number 88, Tenketsu Harimoto. Japan are coached by Julio Lamas, assisted by Herman Mandole and Kenichi Seiko. And now, please welcome your Australian Boomers. Number 2, Nathan Silvey. Number 3, Cam Glidden. Number 4, Chris Goulding. Number 5, Jason Goody. Number 7, Nick Kay. Number 8, Brad Newley. Number 9, Mitch McCarron. Number 10, Matt Hodgson. Number 12, Daniel Dickett. Number 15, Damian Martin. Number 22, Lucas Walker. And number 55, Mitch Creek. Your Australian Boomers are coached by Andre Lamanis, assisted by Luke Longley and Adam Capone.
And we'll just pause now for the national anthems
now,
of both teams.
Please be upstanding for the national anthem of Japan. And now please remain upstanding for the national anthem of Australia.
Advanced Australia Fair, national anthem Australia there, which was adopted in 1984. It plays God Save the Queen. That preceded by Kimigayo, the national anthem of Japan, which is some of the oldest lyrics of all anthems around the world. Well, I hope you're ready for action here. Australia's first home game. There's our referees. First home game in qualification for the World Cup. Yuen Wong and Kim will be our three men in charge tonight. Julio Lamas and Luke Longley. A little handshake there. Only a true long-time servant of the Australian national, as is Adam Capehorn, the other assistant coach for Australia. Well, looking at game day one, Australia overcame Chinese Taipei 104-66. What was a fairly emphatic victory for the Boomers. As for the Japanese team, they hosted the Philippines, came up short 77-71 in a game that went back and forward for a long time. Watch out for number 6, Makoto Hijima, who poured in 20 points against the Filipinos. But Ira Brown's double-double of 10 points and 15 rebounds, not enough to advance them into a victory. They'll be looking for their first one tonight. And they'll be looking at Tagashi, Hajima, Takeuchi, Baba, and Brown to get them started. Yudai Baba is one of these up-and-coming young superstars for Japan, 22 years of age. Saw him play in the summer at the FIBA Asia Cup, and off the bench looked pretty decent. Julio Lamas gives him the starting role tonight. Brad Newley, one of the all-time veterans of Australian basketball. And you can take your pick right there. Goulding returns to the team after Olympic duty. He missed out the FIBA Asia Cup during the summer. And we'll be looking to get his game on track today. Glidden, Cadee, Hodgson, Kickett, and Creek. Creek is the up-and-coming superstar of Australian basketball. Of all this team, he's the leading scorer in the NBL. I think he's in 9th position, 11th position in scoring in the NBL, with 10 players above him, all imports or American extract. Lamas here knows full well his team's got to play well. They did meet at game one in the FIBA Asia Cup, and understandably nerves abounded for both teams. It was fairly close for about 2 quarters and a bit. For Australia ran out by just under 20 points, the victory. This is a team that has been buoyed by the addition of Joji Takeuchi, Kosuke's brother. So they will have some extra rebounding for this team now. They shoot well from outside. Makoto Hijima, Furukawa are dead eyes from the perimeter, and this youngster, Yudai Baba, number 18, watch out for him. Australians onto the floor here, Kickett. Hodgson will play the 1-2 spot inside. As the occupy the paints, there's Longley and Lamanis. Just a few words before we get this one off. Japan's on the floor first of all. Ira Brown there, 35. Big game for him against the Philippines. They'll be looking for it exactly tonight. So Creek, Glidden, and Cadee I thought was the other starter. My memory's not that great, but we'll find out soon enough. Tagashi, number 2, 5'6", will be the smallest player of either of 2 squads. But very exciting to watch, very quick. There is Cadee. So the Adelaide 76ers home court here is hosting World Cup qualifying for Australia. First of 3 games over the next 9 months or so. Australia versus Japan, game day 2. Australia to look to remain unbeaten. Japan searching for their first victory. And it will be Jason Cadee for the Boomers with the first offense. Kickett. Glidden is 3. Down low to Kickett, and looks like might be a turnover. The ball's on the floor. Japan escaped with the ball is Tagashi. Brown Brown's going to get himself warmed up, and Ira Brown gets a long two. Wasn't concerned about getting feet behind the three-point line, that's for sure. Kick it, won't turn down a jump shot. And Tagashi gets the rebound from the missed shot. Ira Brown, Tagashi arcs one up into the sky. Kick it's everywhere right now. Offense, defense is Kadhi. Hudson with the pick and roll. Kick at the other side is Glidden. Not sure Creek's touched the ball yet. Almost touched it there. The ball went right through his hands. An offensive rebound. Hudson gets it instead. Kadhi in. Kick it. Goes in, lays up. Daniel Kicker gets his first two. Put 15 down against Chinese Taipei in a fairly routine victory in the end. Not much being said about the Australians. We weren't tested at all. Tagashi. This is Hijima. Takeuchi goes in, gets nothing nice from the backboards. That's Joji Takeuchi. There's Creek, looking for a bit of help, gets it from Kadhi. Hudson goes to work, spins on Brown. Brown keeps him where he is. He might have put a foot out of bounds. The referee spotted Hudson's big size 15. Here's the first two from Ira Brown, just keeping Hudson honest on the perimeter there. Ira Brown backed off and Kickett said, I'll keep going if you're going to give me the route all the way. Australia's shown a bit of a 1-2-2 press here. Hijima's 6. A good shooter is Makoto Hijima. Shot from Japan missed. It's Babish first shot. Turnover there against Australia. Not quite settled yet. It's Kadhi, the ball came right off his knee. Tagashi. It's a very compact little guard is Yuki Tagashi. Takeuchi's 15. Brown with Tagashi. Ira Brown spins to the middle, fades on a 15-footer, hits back the back of the iron. And Jason Kadhi collects. Kickett, Creek. Back to Kickett. Kickett's first three of the game, and Daniel Kickett has all 5 of Australia's points. Hit 3 threes in Taipei. On his way to 15 points. Takeuchi to Tagashi, there's Baba. First sign of Yude Baba. Takashi looked at the 3, got it by Creek. Oh, nice bit of penetration. Wide open, Hijima drops the 3 and ties it up. Creek. Mitch Creek's first 2 of the game there. And a big roar as he's playing in front of his home crowd of Adelaide here. He'll know this floor inside out, that's for sure. Tagashi will find a lane, great kick out. One more pass. Hijima again, back-to-back trays from Makoto Hijima. Only hit 1 3-pointer in his 20-point performance against the Philippines, but he's definitely opened up tonight. Glidden opens up with a 3. There's the response. Australia regain the lead. So it's a high-scoring start for these two. They won't be shy from beyond the 3-point line, that's for sure. Baba goes up, draws a bit of contact. This foul to go against Daniel Kickett. Here's Hijima's first 3. Just before the shot clock lit up the the backboard. There's his second 3, got his feet set that time. Two shots for Baba here. Mitch McCarron's in the game, the Cairns Taipan club player. So you've got 2 Cairns players out there with Glidden as well. Baba drops the free throw. 10-9. Australia lead. Too far out there for kick it early in the offense too. Here's Glidden. All the way out to McCarron. That might have come off Kay last of all. It did indeed. Sobey, excuse me. And this little 1-2-2 half-court press. Not sure Baba's pass was totally expected. All the way back here to Takeuchi. Takeuchi finds a bit of penetration. Here's Baba. Togashi. Togashi lines up his first long shot of the game. Kick it rebounds. Let's kick it. It was K in the game. I thought it was number 2. It was K instead, not Sobey. Backdoor cut from K. Out to McCarron. McCarron now one-on-one with Takeuchi. Corner is here. As K's way off with the shot. And a pass there from McCarron down to K, picked off by Takeuchi. Australia not quite at the races yet. Ira Brown's got a seal inside. There's Brown, it's a poor pass, but Hijima catches it. Hijima spins, fades, got it. Hijima's feeling the heat right now. And Japan doing a great job of making this a game, but Kickett says, hold on there, folks. Just give me the ball. I think he wants a substitution. Just ice off the elbows for maybe 30 seconds or so. Another 2 boomers set to come into on the bench there. Lamanis will run the subs through this game. Baba throws one up, and he's going to get a drop here. Not sure they're going to count it. Here's the spin from Hijima, guarded well by Kadi. Kick it's 3. So Baba will get 2. 2 shots here. I thought the ball went in, but obviously the referees said it didn't. It's going to give him 2. Creek. McCarron will find a lane to the hoop and lays it up. There was no help side defense there. Japan ushered in baseline, and he took it with glee. The opportunity. Damian Martin in the game, 15. Brown. Back out to Hijima, who has 8 points for his name so far. Hijima backs up K. Wow. 10 for Hijima. Martin tries to throw just a flip pass into Creek. There's the lane given to McCarron. McCarron went up with his left hand after showing the right to the defense. There's Hijima. Creek's 55. Back out to 88 Harimoto. Togashi in, excuse me. Goes in and out all the way. Shot clock down to 5. Togashi the J. Well, Japan are lighting it up right now. I'd love to see the numbers and get the stats out. See what these shooting numbers are. They have not missed many at all. McCarron up in the air. Bailed out eventually by K. 5 on the shot clock here. Martin, Creek, 2. So Japan is 6 of 11 inside and 4 of 7 inside, 2 of 4 outside. They're superb numbers right now. Australia aren't shooting that badly. 7 of 10 overall. Togashi unleashes a 3. And there's a deathly hush around this arena as Japan continue the onslaught. This is how they played actually in Beirut in game 1 of the FIBA Asia Cup. Just didn't stop scoring. Kay steps in for a little 15-footer. Nick Kay gets his first 2 of the game. So Tagashi has 5. I think Hijima has 10. Out of Japan's 20 points so far. Morimoto, here's Baba. Baba's so quick. Great pass to Brown. Oh my, missed the dunk. Not sure what Ira Brown was pointing to there. Here's the jump shot from Tagashi. Just wheeling his magic. Here's the 3 on Creek. Now what happened here? Oh, he's saying it's a push. Brown was saying it was a push before, but he had the dunk there. The ball was above the rim, should have finished. Great pass, Kay for 2. Beautifully worked pass from Mitch Creek against that zone. What a frenetic pace this game has picked up at. Here's Baba. Back to Tagashi. Guarded closely by Damian Martin. Morimoto goes up. McCarron turns around to the referees and said, where was the foul? Pretty good defense to me. Let's have a look at this. Tough call on Mitch McCarron. Two shots for Shinketsu Harimoto. Went 2 of 2 from the line against the Philippines. Produced 7 points for the game. Here's Lemanis. I think Lemanis will feel this is a wear-down process. Keep running the subs into the game. Japan don't necessarily have the depth that Australia has. They keep running the subs. Eventually, it will pay off. Japan just making a real game of this one right now. First period, Creek. 4 in the game is Goulding. The other Olympian besides Martin. Oh, Creek just steps into the lane and throws it down. Australia regain the lead. Japan might be looking to get the last shot here. Although there is a slight difference, about 3 or 4 seconds. Australia might get some change down the other end, you never know. Tagashi dancing around. Ooh, there's his 3. Oh, it was in and out too, wasn't it? Creek's gonna have to hurry here. 3 seconds, great pass. McCarron throws it up. Oh, nothing might on it. It's on his left hand, didn't quite have enough. End of the first period here. What an exciting game it is. 23-22, the Boomers lead. We'll get some stats up for you for the first period. Well, the Titanium Arena here is packed for the World Cup qualifying game between Australia and Japan. There's your numbers. Look at the great shooting from Australia inside the arc. They're dominant. They made all 3 threes. They only lead by a point because Japan have also come out shooting the lights out. Australia have missed 3 shots the whole first period. That's not a bad way to start at all. inside the Australian huddle here. See Brad Neely in the back. I'm sure he'll get his time on the court soon, the Sydney Kings player. Japan already on the floor. The two Sydney Kings players on this team with Kadee and Newley. Interesting enough, the go back to the NBL of Australia. The Sydney Kings are sitting in last place in the league so far, with the New Zealand Breakers on top. Second period set to start here. And Japan's ball with Tagashi guarded by Martin. Between Tagashi and Hijima, they got 15 of Japan's 22 points. Wow, that was just pinned on the backboard, wasn't it? Just went a little too deep into the lane. Beautiful pass. Creek, 8 points. Mitch Creek. He is just lighting this Australian national team up. Is such an entertaining player. 24 is Tanaka. Harimoto misses. That's where Japan have to be on their A game from the perimeter. 2 points from Sobi into the game straight away. Instant offense from Nathan Sobi, or Sobes as Andre Lamanis knows him as. Sobi hits the floor there. I'm not sure that anything to do with Tanaka's crossover, but the defense is tenacious. Offensive foul against Japan. Not sure there was a block. I think it was just Baba just got himself tied up under the bucket. There's Creek. With that too, nice pass from Sobi, I think it was, made the pass, is Martin. Creek wants the reversals, gets it. It's a well-chiseled young man is Mitch Creek. Goulding. I think he wanted a foul. I think there probably was a foul there. There was contact from Tanaka. Goulding's waving his finger. See, I didn't throw it over there. Julio Lamas, the Argentinian, very experienced. Such a nice, gentle person to talk to. No illusions of grandeur. Goulding, great pass down low to Hodgson. Hodgson finished. What a play from Matthew Hodgson. What a pass from Goulding too. Talk about thread the needle. Look at this bullet pass. Wow. Players all around him. Hodgson goes up right, switch to the left. Not sure whether Harimoto got the foul or not, but very impressive either way from Hodgson. Harimoto did indeed. I'm not sure who got the foul there. My stats. Yeah, Hodgson wants the basket good. That's what he's saying. Hodgson's with the 36ers. He's on his home court too. Creek and Sobi all playing in front of their home fans. Oh, okay, I got you. So it wasn't. They're going to say this may not be a foul either. Because the shot clock had gone off. That's what they're looking at. Yeah, this is good. Good conversation for Julio Lamas. He's saying the shot clock went off, and he was probably right, you know. It's just a decision from the referee whether the foul occurred before the shot clock went off. The basket definitely didn't count. First one for Hodgson's good. Still having a conversation about it, Lamas. Second one misses, the putback almost in from Creek, who hits the deck. Australia picking up full court here, trying to cause as much disruption. 6-point lead. This might be the time they turn the screw here, second period. There's the 5 on court for Australia. Harimoto. 51 is Furukawa. Oh, Harimoto's going to go all the way. Fake the handoff. Nice work from the 25-year-old Harimoto. Goulding, down low to Hodgson. Japan in the zone here, great ball movement. Penetration from Sobi, corner, Goulding, got it. Well, they weren't missing threes in the man-to-man. They're not going to miss many in the zone, that's for sure. Oh, big time travel on that far side there. Here's Harimoto. 3 from Japan. They continue to fill their boots from the perimeter. Tanaka there gets his name on the score sheet. Oh, Goulding again, same result. Wow. Chris Goulding just jogs back on Diaz, says, yes, that's me, baby. Here's the trap. Now they got some pressure on them, Japan. Nicely got out of it. Here's the corner. Harimoto arcs one up into the sky. And the rebound, Creek. Creek turns on the burners and draws contact out of 51. Furukawa with his pass, and there's Goulding's first 3. And there's the second. Inside this timeout here for Andre Lamanas. Looks like Nick Kay might be coming back into the fray. Julio Lamas shouts over his shoulder, Kosuke sub for somebody, and the interpreter shouts out, Kosuke, I think we got it. As you're shooting for the day, Australia 5 of 5 from downtown. 11 of 23 against Chinese Taipei, so they've halfway to their quota that achieved 3 days ago already. The last thing Julio Lamas would have wanted to come into this game was to play well and then see Australia shoot the lights out. If you're on the road, you want the home team to just be off their game slightly. Kadi just asking whose ball it is. I think it is Australia's ball on the baseline. Fouls on Creek at the foul line. Lamas is happy now. Sobi into the corner, all the way back to Hodgson. Smalling's made a couple of threes already. He might be itching to get another one off. Kadi goes long. First 3-pointer miss for Australia. Sobi crosses into the aim, turns it over. And it's come off hand of an Australian first of all. We were saying the other day, his nickname's Sobi-Wan Kenobi. The land of the nicknames, Australia. Turned over straight away. Kadi gets it back. Kadi in the corner. Small Goulding. Oh, he's missed one. Kay the rebound. Double teamed in the corner here. Kay steps through. Underneath for Hodgson. Bumped out of bounds by 88 for Harimoto. Hudson gives him a bit of a rub too as he walks past him. Tenketsu Harimoto wears 88 because he was born in 1988. Always an interesting conversation why players choose the numbers that are a little too not in the normal frame of numbers. 4 to 15. Goulding, great kick here to Sobi. Can he get on the score sheet? No. Outlet straight away to Shiniyama in the game. 51, Furukawa's short. Ira Brown goes skyward, great pass. Oh, Takeuchi's fumbled it. He had a layup. Did not play Kosuke Takeuchi against the Philippines. Hodgson comes out of the game. There's Brown. Brown looked for an isolation here. Shot is short there from Tanaka. Australia with the 8-point advantage. Tough looking move from Sobi. Kick it, liked the three, and then didn't like the three. Goulding. Kick it. Sobi penetrates, and the foul is against Shiniyama, I think. It's Furukawa's foul. And his second. Lamas over there, right in the ear of the referee. Should be 2 shots to come here for Sobi. First sight today of Brad Newley. If Sobi's going to come out too. Can't quite get his game together, Sobi. And he will look over his shoulder and see the vet Newley come in to replace him. 32 years of age, Brad Newley, not the oldest player on the team. Martin and Kickett have got that accolade between them. Oh no, actually no, Kickett's the oldest. Tanaka here. A bit of a carry there from Tanaka. Ira Brown's a long way away from the hoop. Here's Brown. Going one-on-one with Kay. Kay's holding his ground well. Brown goes up and Newley gets into the score sheet for the wrong reason. Just reaching there on Brown. Watch Newley come down and just reach as Brown turns there. A double-double in the loss the other day to the Philippines. I mentioned that already, 15 points, 10 rebounds. See what he's doing today, Ira Brown. Probably not as good stats so far. 2 points and 1 rebound. He might struggle to get that double-double by the end of this game. 10 points and 15 rebounds. It was the other way around. Kadi. Let's kick it. Step back there from Goulding, who's becoming instant offense for this team right now. Tanaka stuck on that sideline, guarded by Kay. He's in all sorts of problems now. Gets a wraparound for Takeuchi. Furukawa goes in. The layup is good from Shiniyama. That was well-worked play from Japan there. The lead is only 8. 4 minutes to play. Plenty of time for Japan to get right back into this, but... Oh, here's Goulding, Kay, think Goulding maybe could have shot that. Kick it, 1-on-1. There's Goulding, arcs up a long three. He might have had a better shot before that, but good teamwork. Ira Brown flying in, and Newley picks up another foul, I think. Shinyama's little running layup, picking the ball up nicely. What you can hear in the background there, cripes of Nippon, Nippon. It's the traveling Japanese fan base, about 3 of them. Go to all Japanese games. Brown, fadeaway in and out. Damian Martin collects. Newley throws one up off the backboard for 2. And the lead is out to 10 now. Wrap around, no look pass. I'm not sure they knew what was going on, and Takeuchi misses the easy chippy. Uto's in the game for Japan, number 11. Martin, McCarron's back in. Here's Newley. Screen from Kay. Sorry, it's Cam Glidden back in the game, excuse me, 3. Here's Uto. Loses the ball, Newley breaks out of the pack. Is Martin. Newley. Down to Glidden. No, goes back to kick it. Newley intercepted. Is this foul on Glidden, is it? Yeah, it is. Cam Glidden gets the foul. There's Martin. Here's Newley's a little horizontal throw, wasn't it? Timeout here for Julio Lamas of Japan. He just needs to talk things over. His team trail by 10. And he wants to get that into single digits before the break. Oh, it's Australia's timeout, excuse me.
Offensively now, they're still turning over too much. Like, play off 2 feet, hard to rim. If it's your shot, go ahead and take it, then we crash the glass. Anything with 10 pick and rolls is good for us. So a little bit of just find him. So if he's guarding you out the top, go ahead, throw it, swing, dive hard, lift out, turn the corner and play off that. Swing off that. If he's guarding the guy down underneath, all right, we'll just go ahead, we'll run rub here, whack, throw it, sprint in, drive off that. All right, so determined by where number 10's guarding. This one here is space forwarding, all right, keep kicking.
Hey, we need no talk with the official, man. We need class, we put these 2 minutes. Everybody to the different ribbon and push the ball. 1, 2, 3.
Julio Lamas looking for intensity the last 2 minutes. Not sure what the referees threatened Lamas with a technical. All I can think is not come out the timeout quick enough. The referees, they have their manual and they live by it. Pressure down the floor from Australia once again. Here's Hijima, got off to a great start, 10 points in a hurry. Here's Uto, Naoki Ito, Hijima. Hijima throws it up and the foul. Who's this going to go against? Oh, it is third foul for Newley. Can't believe it, can he? It's taken him an age to get into the game. He's picked up fouls like they're going out of existence. And Newley will take a seat. Hijima now Chance to add to his 11 points. Gets an apologetic roll to add one more to his total. Close the gap to 9. And not quite got his sighters there. The bat one hit the rim too. So Japan need to stop here. Australia need to get into the flow of things once again. Creek back in the game. Backdoor Martin. Hodgson goes flying in. Can he get his rebound? Martin. Glidden, no, can't get it to go. Ira Brown throws it off Hodgson's knee, and it's Japan's ball. Sturdy work from Hodgson. Just bangs around everywhere. One thing you can guarantee, the Australian bigs will pound it in there. And will make that painted area, well, there isn't a painted area there tonight. Make the key their own. Glidden guarding Uta. Here's Hijima guarded by Martin. Brown gives him the rub. Ira Brown, oh, deflected well. Shot clock's running down here. Brown penetrates, throws it up to Takeuchi, and the shot clock's gone off. Turnover, Japan. Well, the consolation, there's no fast break from Australia, so they can play and get the defense set. McCarron, Glidden. Glidden looks across the creek to McCarron. McCarron spins, comes to the middle. McCarron, layup easy. Oh, he's blown it. Oh, Hodgson there to finish off. Ira Brown went to sleep on the big man. 10 points once again. Julio Lamas won't be pleased with Ira Brown not boxing out hit Hodgson. Turnover, Glidden all the way. Glidden lays up and scores. And the pressure on again from Australia. Hijima. Uto. Takeuchi with the screen. Hijima trying to find some space. Now they're going to take all that space away from Makoto Hijima. Not going to give him anything easy. Brown, oh my word. Way too far out, Ira Brown, but it looks spectacular. Hodgson ended up on the floor. Love to see that in slow motion. Creek to Glidden. McCarron. Glidden. Glidden arcs one up. And that is half-time. Glidden ends up on the floor. Good 20 minutes of work from both teams, but it was Australia at the break with a 12-point lead. Japan played their part in the first period, but could only manage 9 points the second period. The numbers there, 59% for Australia inside the arc. Heavily out-rebounding Japan, 25-7. I've not seen that in a long, long time. Turnovers perhaps hurting Australia more than head coach Andre Lamanis would have wanted. 8.5 and 5 for Japan. Well, the youngsters are on the floor getting a bit of 3-on-3 action. We'll close out with some replays. Join us in about 12 minutes for the second half of action. See you then. Welcome back, everyone, to the Titanium Arena here in Adelaide, Australia, for game day 2 of the World Cup qualifying for FIBA's 2019 World Cup in China. Halftime score is a lead for Australia. $12 points is the difference so far. They've had to work hard to get that 12 points, 20 points in the second period, 23 in the first. Japan's production dried up slightly after a very bright first period. They had 9 in the second period, following the 22 when they shut the lights out the first 10 minutes. Luke Longley there, ex of the Chicago Bulls, longtime player in the NBA. He's assistant coach for this Australian national team. Boomers there, huddled around Andre Lamanis, just getting their instructions. They won't want to come out lose focus, that's for sure. Boomers are ready, set, and the action's about to start as the starting 5 will emerge onto the floor. This is the same 5 that started the game. Looks like it's going to be close. Yes, it is indeed, all 5. Kadee, Glidden, Creek, Kickett, and Hodgson. For Japan, Togashi's out there. Hijima, Brown, Takeuchi, that's Joji Takeuchi. And I can't remember who the 5th one was. I'll get confirmation in a minute. I think Yuri Baba, wasn't it? Big history in Adelaide of basketball. It's said that 1897 was the first time basketball was watched here in an exhibition game. All those years ago, some 6 years after it was invented in America. Well, now it is the venue for World Cup qualifying 2019, and it's Australia with a 12-point lead to start the second half. Kadee here. Kickert, nice play. It's beautiful play. Daniel Kickert is superb. No doubt about it. He is just class personified. Togashi, 14 the lead now. Hijima fades on a little J, might get a friendly roll, he does indeed. He has 13 now, Makoto Hijima. Japan are going to be in this zone. Creek. Bounce pass to Hodgson, the wraparound, missed it. Too much spin. The spin rolled it out. Hijima can shoot it, corner, side of the backboard. No trick shots, please. Creek on the roll. Hodgson comes in, that's a travel. Yeah, good call from the referees. Ira Brown just leant on him slightly. There's the pass to Kickett to start the quarter. A little flick of the hand. Leading the scorers in the game, Makoto Hijima with 14, 10 for Daniel Kickett. Ira Brown looked like he was pushed again. Kadhi backs down into the lane. Kick it. Tried to fake the handoff. Gonna back down Takeuchi. And another travel. Kick it saying the left foot stood still. I think he was probably right. I think the referee might have just seen a slight trail of that pivot foot. So a chance has gone begging there for Australia to increase the lead. 12 it stays at, as it was at the break. Takeuchi looking for a bit of support from Togashi. Little crossover from the diminutive point guard. Hajima, Takeuchi, throw it away. Kadhi off to the races. Kadhi around the back. Thank you, Jason Kadhi. And you like to move it, move it. Yes, we do like to move it, especially on the break. Australia just smelling a bit of blood here, maybe. Brown, jump shot is short. Creek off as well. Australia look at their best when they're out and running. Oh, my word. Hodgson's having a bit of a nightmare, isn't it? Second turnover against Hodgson. There's Kadhi. Around the back, Olay. Takeuchi looking for Togashi on the curl here, gets it back. Shot clock running down here for Japan. Togashi shoots. Had a spell in the first half where he was on fire with back-to-back jump shots. Hasn't made one since. Kadhi jumps into the lane. Glidden didn't want the jump shot. Togashi to foul. Sobey's in the game as Creek sits down. Such a joy for the, oh great, Sobey goes back, oh! Sobey, one Kenobi delivers. And that brought the crowd to life. Outstanding. Let's put him in for the out of bounds play, says Lamanis, and let's just wake things up a bit. Oh, flick shot there from Yude Baba. No, it's not, it's 24, looks like it's Furukawa, is it? Tanaka, excuse me. Zone for Japan. Glidden, Sobey now. Oh, a 3-second call. The lesser spotted 3-second call. You don't see many of them in basketball. There's the out of bounds play, and Sobey went sky high. Used all the force for that one, did Sobey, one Kenobi. Here's Hajima. Foul there. It's on the pass. It should be on the end line. Think tank of Australia there. Longley, Capon, and Lamanis. Should take this program all the way through to the World Cup. There's Togashi's jump shot. Keeping it 12. Japan just hanging around here. The zone. Kickett, little J. Daniel Kickett can shoot that ball. Nice little high post jump shot, 8 feet. Maybe 12. Does that lead out to 14 again? Hajima, Ira Brown unleashes a 3, and it's back to 11. Brown getting his sighters in. Australia can ill afford to trade buckets, that's for sure. Kadi, kick it, get up in the air. Daniel kick it. A big roar from the crowd. Sublime work from the veteran. Hijima in a bit of trouble. Goes baseline, spins again. Up in the air, travel. Oh, a foul against Kadi. Can't believe it. There's Ira Brown, brings kick it forward. Oh, the twinkle toes of Daniel kick it in the lane. Let's see where this foul was. Just the right hand maybe on Kadi on the back of Hijima. Cries of Nippon, Nippon. The only cries in the crowd being heard. Turnover. 18 Ude Baba just getting a little ahead of himself. 13 the lead now. Goulding, Sobi. Down to kick it, Sobi back door! And Sobi goes sky high again. Well, Nathan Sobi has got some serious springs, that's for sure. We'll see that dunk a few times tonight.
Nobody set the screen and everybody knew. This is a stupid mistake. Okay? I got no problem if they are good or they shine. Okay? But stupid mistake. Every time play one or two and set the screen. Okay? Hey, now play four. If you
Easy threes, nothing cheap at the rim. Box outs, get it and run. Offense, the ball doing work is good. Throw it in, cut, good shit happens for us. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Much more relaxed timeout from Andre Lamanis. There's your rebounding by quarter, and look at that. Japan 8 rebounds for the game. Defense, offense, it tells you how the high numbers that Australia is scoring at, but obviously Japan getting no joy under the Australian bucket in terms of offensive rebounds. Leo Lamas really irate with his players in what he called stupid play. As Tagashi guarded by Martin. Brown, handoff. So the ball will get reversed here. Tagashi will come back and get it. Tagashi all the way. Baba, 2 points. Nice work from Australia, from Japan. Gap at 13 again. Creek back in the game. Goulding went back door there. Sobi down to Creek. Creek hands off, went nice and well. Goulding comes in. Creek the flick, can't quite get the power to get it over the front of the rim. Great rebound from Brown. Togashi. Ira Brown. Baba goes up, is blocked. Smothered, if wants a better word. K off the back of the iron. This will come out to Japan. Bodies on the floor. Creek's all over it. Great hustle from Mitch Creek. Oh, and K, the alley-oop off one leg. It was a tough one. Just didn't quite get it to come off. Togashi brings it back out. Wants Ira Brown to hang around for a bit. Togashi the three. The rebound from Sobi. Back door. Throws it away. Baba keeps the ball alive. Baba's going to go all the way. Should have shot the ball. Should have shot it once he got there. There was no point passing. There's Togashi. And Baba goes back door against Sobi. Caught falling asleep. Chance here for Japan to into make it a 10-point lead or 11-point lead with a 2. Either one, they need to score. Brown. Brown one-on-one with Creek. Brown goes baseline. Good defense from Mitch Creek. Brown gets 8 now for his total for the night. 4 rebounds. He's getting closer to numbers he had against the Philippines. If he gets 10 rebounds tonight, I'll be mightily impressed with Ira Brown, because they've been completely pasted on the boards. There's 5 rebounds. Great outlet. Baba. Throw down, Uday Baba. And all of a sudden, Japan have got it into single digits. Good defense from Creek. Challenged the shot as well from Brown. Look at this outlet. And the youngster throws it down. Well, Australia need to take a timeout here just to get themselves set again.
Remember, if they're out pressuring, you've got some flash options and shit as well. All right. Be aware they've got a bunch of drivers on the floor as well, so sit down and keep people in front of us. But, you know, the shot the Brown hit was fair enough. All right. Just understand he wants to go left, and other people keep in front of us, stop them driving. But offensively, like, come down, let the ball do some work, stay aggressive. We've got good shit. This one here, let's go with a wedge flash. All right, go with a wedge flash on the first side. So get the reverse. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Good period of the game here for Japan. They've really made a little momentum for themselves, or creating momentum for themselves. They've instigated that timeout. These points from turnovers, that proves that Japan are in this game. Just over 2 to play here. Australia could ill afford to go a couple of offenses without scoring here. Put a lot of pressure on their defense. Sobey. Martin goes up and blocked. And Japan come out of the pack with the ball. Uto turns the corner. In a bit of trouble, finds solace in Baba. Shot clock's running down here for Baba to 8. Jump shot, Uday Baba. 7 points, the difference. I don't think Australian fans believe they can lose this game, but it's getting close, that's for sure. Kickett lines up a 3 and Mr. Dependable drops one. That's his 3rd 3 of the night. He's got 17 points. And we're back to a 10-point game. Uto. Takeuchi. Now, Sobey saying that's a backcourt. I don't think Sobey touched it. Uto. Brown goes up flying. Kickett claims his innocence. This is Baba's jump shot, I think, the previous one. And Kickett's 3. It's a killer blow there for Japan. Kickett didn't touch him, did he? And Daniel Kickett will sit down here. Brown will have a chance here to cut it to 8. Ira Brown, interesting story coming out of Gonzaga. You tried his hand at professional baseball for a while before realizing there was a career in basketball for him. He's from Texas. I think he was telling us he was from during the summer. Good defense here from Japan's 7. Down low to Hodgson. Hodgson's missed it. And Japan rebounding by committee. Oh my word, what a disaster there. As Uto's tried to hit Baba and hit right behind him. Julio Lamas can only look away in horror. A chance went begging. Lamas is propped up against the advertising board. They can't believe it. Krieg scores, and that is why he can't believe it. You take your opportunities when you get them. Double team here against Shiniyama. Brown was there to help him out. Here's the double team again. Ira Brown, high post. Japan do not want to shoot it early. Good discipline. Shiniyama here was Uto. Great play, Baba, no call. Here's Creek. Just a little hesitation off his right hand. With 3 seconds here for Australia to get something down the other end. Let's go Nippon. The cries have been consistent through the game. We've got a foul here. And Japan, unbelievably, have only got one foul in the whole quarter. That's the second. .4 seconds now. There's the lob. Tipped by Baba. And that's the end of the third period. 60-50. Australia lead. So Japan have taken that third period by 2 points. This game's going to go to the wire in terms of any team. There's your stats for the game so far. Australia have not missed much at all, have they? The key area here, when you look at the rebounds, you won't see them, but we'll see some highlights instead. There's the start for Australia. Kickett's layup. Fourth period set to start here. World Cup qualifying, game day 2. Australia have been in command since about 5 minutes before the first half ended. Japan have had a good third period. Now trail by 10 here. Brown goes flying in. That's going to stay with Japan. Ira Brown was skying high. Shot for Japan from three-point line, missed there. Will we get the ball in bounds? We do. Takeuchi comes up top and Hijima collects. Hijima, Ira Brown, a rebound. Outstanding. Takeuchi, Baba. Baba turns the corner. And Hodgson says, no thanks. Not in my house. Good work for Creek there, because that pass could have been dumped down to Brown. Japan's ball yet again. Foul against Kadi here. The lob pass into Baba. Kadi had no choice but to get close up to Baba. Referee said they fouled. Kadi's second foul. Brown, one-on-one with Creek, opts to bring it out to Hijima. Brown, Hijima penetrates, throws it up, another foul. This against Creek or Hodgson, I guess. Okay, it's got to be Creek. Little hand on the hip. 2 shots, I think, for Hijima. It's the unkindest of rolls there as that ball was in and just flicked out. Nine-point game. Australia gonna have to really knuckle down here. Creek goes up. Now, who's that ball? It should stay with Australia, I think. Creek was challenged with a lot of physicality there. The ball went over the top of the backboard. Glidden and I think it was Hijima who were chasing it down. Kay comes in. Kadi lines up a jump shot. 2-3 for Jason Kadi. Hijima's jump shot. There's the response. Straight away. Hijima's 19 now. Kadi up in the air. McCarron. Kadi wide open, same position. Not quite the same result. Kay bails the Boomers out. Glidden, pick and roll with Hodgson. Glidden fires one up. That one misses. Kay, another offensive rebound. Back to Glidden. And Glidden this time drops a 3. 13 the lead. Hijima. Shiniyama is 7. Brown will have to find Shiniyama again. He does indeed. Back to Brown. Oh, lost it. Oh, and there was no foul call. He's given. Oh, my word, what's Shiniyama doing? Have to pick it up quick. Somebody will have to pick it up quick. Here we go. Japan a chance to break and a foul. Unsportsmanlike foul. Listen to the boos in this arena, because they felt there should have been a foul from Ira Brown right 10 seconds previous to that. And what followed was basketball on ice. There's the foul that should have been called. And then all of a sudden the ball's here, there, bodies everywhere. Let me take it, you take it. And then the two-handed grab. The crowd. Having a right royal time tonight. Baba drops a free throw. Big cheer as the natty looking jackets there in full Australian colours. The test match is coming to Adelaide this weekend too. England, Australia, big cricket fan. The basketball's on the minds right now of all Boomers fans. Ota's in the game for Japan for the first time, I think. Fadeaway is good for Japan's 24. Tanaka. Kadi down to Hodgson, easy two. No answer for that, Japan. Up to a 12-point game. Ira Brown. Ota. Oh, backboard, didn't call it, shouldn't count. Shiniyama for two with his left hand. Kadi, another pick and roll. Liddon, backdoor, outstanding work. Japan not quite in tune defensively right now. 2 easy buckets given up. Ota. Tanaka. Baba, a long three, missed it. Oh, Brown's on the floor. McCarron missed a three. Brown was on the floor. Nothing McCarron did. I think just maybe tiredness. Kadi one-on-one now. Up in the air. The tip from Australia's Hodgson. Ball's on the ground again. Look at this. McCarron's on the floor. Beautiful work, Shiniyama. They'll need to get it over in 16 seconds. 8-second call. Japan have failed to get it over. There's that 8-second call there. Nobody got control of the ball. Timeout for Japan. Jima there, points. Ira Brown with 7 rebounds. He's 10 points. Brown, he needs 3 more rebounds for consecutive double-doubles.
You're looking to drive to the basket? Yeah, go and dribble on your right hand. Okay? Hey, keep talking defensively, keep boxing out, keep chasing through those screens, all right? Even though they're moving. 1, 2, 3. So pace the game.
Timeout finished here. 4th period action, 5:46 left. Australia in control. But it's hard work. A chance for Japan to break here. Baba goes up. Definite contact, no call. Kickett looks at the 3. Brown fouls. There was contact, but Martin did well. Went up straight, didn't he? Kick it one-on-one with Uta. Good rotation there. Kick it into the lane, goes up and can't get it to roll. Ira Brown, another rebound. Number 8 for him. Tanaka's 24. Baba. Oh, that's gone way out of the control there. 3, Tanaka throws one up, and that'll be a 24-second clock. And they're going to keep playing. Layup missed and retrieved. Kicker 3. 4th three-pointer for Daniel Kicker. That might just see Japan off here. Four of 4 from downtown. A turnover. 15 the lead, 4 to play. There's an area of not coming back, I think, for Japan. Australia will be experts at controlling tempo. Glidden looked at the 3. McCarron will look at it, in and out. Oh my word, that's dicey out pass there from one side to the other. Here's Baba. Brown, one-on-one with McCarron. There's the double team. Uday Baba, in and out. Shots not dropping now for Japan. Important period for them. 3 subs waiting on the bench. Damian Martin getting a bit of rough treatment. There's Kicker. Just put me in the right place, point me in the right direction. And just give me the ball. Here's Martin. Hudson looking for the outlet pass, going to spin. It might be a travel. Goodness me. But now that didn't not end up being an out of bounds, I don't know, but great save from Creek on the baseline. Ota down low. Not seen much from Ota tonight. Tanaka, Takeuchi comes in, fades. Great rebound from Hudson around the rim. Creek. It's the beautiful defense for Japan snuck in there. Australia not quite firing on all cylinders, are they? Babat, Ejima. Well, they just can't hit a jump shot now. They've missed 3 in a row. Any of those had gone in, we'd have a different game here. Hudson down low, finishes with style. Nice play. 17 the lead now. Tagashi gets the ball back again. Jump shot from Tagashi. And a minute 55 left. This is in the book, I think, for Australia. 17 to the good. They've got to finish it off in style now. Kick it. Started by Hashimoto. He's going to back down, Mr. Hashimoto. Little fake shot, Daniel Kick it. Sublime play, 25 for the game now. Leading all scorers. There's the pass from Kick it down to Hodgson. 19 the lead. See what Julio Lamas has got to say here.
Try to score and defend the last ball and the last rebound. Okay, try to Gary, give to Mako a Naira.
If they score, just get organised. So Waxy, Waxy, you're the inbounder. Creaky, you're here. The two guards are working together. Hodges all the way down. Wherever it goes, the other guys sprint, and Waxy, you're just in behind it. If it goes to you, you got a guard in the middle. All right, Creaky's up here, and then Hodgie comes out this way. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
First sign of Walker in the game. Japan's ball, Togashi. Hajima comes up top. Can't quite get it to drop at the end of this game. Fourth quarter, that's like 5 jump shots in a row Japan have missed. Walker's 22, fresh in the game here. First sights of him. He doesn't want to shoot it either. Creek! Oh, nice play! Creek comes flying in, looked like it might have been a dunk. Throws it up for Hodgson. Beautiful, beautiful teamwork from the Boomers. Hajima, back to Togashi. Can't quite get the friendly roll, can he? Nothing dropping for Japan here. Foul from Brown. Hodgson goes up, shaking, staring and shaking her hands. Love it. Not sure why those two need to get into each other's faces after a game like this. They played well, both of them. Smiles all around. Hodgson, a dead eye with his left hand. He's 10 for the game with his 9 rebounds. Kick at good numbers, 22, 7 and 3 assists. Kishimoto runs into all sorts of problems there. This will be take the air out of the ball time, I think. Maybe not. Well, they want to get Walker a shot and scores. Walker scores with his second touch of the game. And an emphatic win in the end for the Boomers. It was tight at the end of the third period, beginning the fourth, but they've run out storming winners here. 24 points the difference between the two teams in the end. It was 60-50 at the end of the third, and then a 22 points to 8 finish for the gold and green. Has just demonstrated their superiority in this World Cup qualifying tournament. Philippines will be next up for Australia, and Japan will match up with Hong Kong. A chance for them to pick up their first victory. You might think Hong Kong might be the worst team in this group, but Adelaide salute the Boomers. A fine performance from all of them. Japan played their part in what was an entertaining game, but in the end were just completely outmatched in many, many areas, one of them being the rebounding. 46% against 55%, 4 threes against 9, and 48 rebounds against 21. 21 assists for the Boomers. Japan really struggled to make any inroads under the backboard. Turnovers, a Few for Andre Lemanis, a few more than he would like, perhaps. But a comprehensive victory, 82-58. The Adelaide folk will have enjoyed this one. The NBL resumes on the 17th of November. Sydney Kings will be coming here to Adelaide for when the NBL resumes. Oh, Creek's giving up Sneaks. They'll be calling Mitch Sneaks from now on. Neely with the, looks like his daughter. Getting a ride. Come on, young lady, you can walk yourself, can't you? Maybe it's late in the night, a little tired. This is my house. Yes, indeed, Adelaide, the Titanium Stadium. There's the matchups for Group B. Australia on top. Philippines will go against Chinese Taipei later on. Live from the Philippines. That'll be a humdinger for sure. We'll see some replays before we leave you. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's been an entertaining affair. Japan were worthy competitors in the first and third period. Second and fourth belonged all the way to Australia, the gold and green. That was Sobi's first introduction to the game, wasn't it? The alley-oop dunk in the second half. Well, more basketball coming for you. World Cup qualifiers, a full day's events. Europe finishing off tonight. The FIBA Americas will finish off last, but Europe will be in the evening. Join us later on for more games coming to you from the World Cup qualifiers. See you then. Bye for now.